everybody. Today I'm going to be doing another haul video. Before I do the haul video, I thought it would be really fun to kind of talk to you guys and tell you my story, a quick version of my story about how I got into reselling. So I know I usually don't have a lot of things to show you or tell you before my hauls. I just kind of dive right in. So if you want to dive right into the haul with me, just fast forward the video by a couple of minutes. It really shouldn't take me long. But I never really do story time with you guys, besides like the little bits that I post on Instagram. So I thought this would be fun so that you guys can kind of get to know like how I got into reselling. So I didn't know that reselling was really a thing. I've watched Storage Wars and I think like Auction Hunters, maybe that's what it's called, about people buying storage units and like reselling them. But I was always under the assumption that these people like probably owned their own shops or worked for some warehouse that distributes things. So fast forward, when I met my fiance, he had an eBay business and he was like straightforward with it right away. You know, he's like, I've been selling on eBay for over 10 years. This is what I sell, this is what I do. So when I first met him, he put a lot of time into selling on eBay to the point where like by our 5th date, I was helping him list on eBay. And I did that for a long time. I would even go to the thrift store and I would find things for him to put on his eBay. I think like one of the first things that I found a new J.J. Cole Bundle Me, which is a car seat cover. It sold for like $30 pretty quickly, and I was proud of myself. So I listed on his eBay for a long time. I would just kind of like add my own things to his eBay that I would find at Goodwill here and there really. And one day there wasn't like an epiphany where it just like struck me like, I'm gonna resell. Like I've heard other people have stories like, oh, I found this jacket at Goodwill and I flipped it and I thought, oh, I'm reselling. Like there was no moment for me. It came on so gradually because of, you know, my fiance doing this. And when he was at work, I would have to ship out his products, I shouldn't say his products, the things he was selling, I would have to wrap them up for shipping. And over time, I just got to the point where I'm like, I want to open up my own, I want to do this on my own, just because it's really fun. I felt really independent. It was really liberating to, you know, go find these things and like flip them. I just love that feeling. But obviously I had to find my passion for it first, which is how I got into vintage kitchenware. So I opened up my Etsy in 2016, I believe it was 2016, and I started selling vintage Pyrex and vintage Anchor Hocking and Fenton glassware and all this vintage stuff, you know, that I would source at Goodwill's, estate sales, auctions. And I loved it, and I still have a huge place in my heart for vintage kitchenware. But at some point it did become very impractical to resell for me personally, because just buying all of the bubble wrap and finding these huge boxes, you know, the priority mailboxes didn't always work for what I was selling. You know, it was just finding the storage for all of this glassware was hard. My fiance built a huge shelving system in the basement just for my glassware, and this is not practical. I mean, if I keep building inventory, I'm gonna have to buy a storage unit, you know. And I just kind of thought, I really got into reselling because it was something that I really liked doing. I thought it was cool. I love the feeling of a good flip, and it started to feel like a chore to me after a while with the big ceramic items and the vintage things. So I thought, you know what, why don't I resell vintage clothes? I love vintage, I love clothes, why not resell vintage clothes? So yeah, that lasted less than a week. There were some brands that I found within the first week when I wasn't even sourcing for brands, I was sourcing for vintage. There were a couple brands that I found within the first week that I had to get, because I'm like, I know somebody out there will pay more than $2 for this. And I had heard of Poshmark, but I never thought about reselling on Poshmark. I looked at what other people, where they were selling besides just Etsy, and Poshmark was the one that kept coming up. So I stumbled across Poshmark, and within the first, it was the first 24 hours that I had a band t-shirt listed. I had a sale. It was a full price sale. It was only $10, but it was a band t-shirt that I paid $1.99 for. And obviously after fees and everything, like I made what? Like $5, honestly. But it just, that feeling of like overnight, and I only had 5 things listed, and that's when that's when it hit me. And I'm like, I love this. It's so practical to fold up a shirt and send it out the door with a thank you note. And that's how I'm here today. So I primarily sell clothing, but I will resell anything and everything I get my hands on. I put a lot of non-clothing related items on my fiance's eBay. The only reason is because I want that brand to just be associated with clothing, you know? But if I go to the thrift store and I find a really nice inkjet printer for $5 and it's still in the box, I'll grab it and I'll put it on my fiance's eBay. If I find a really nice set of skis, I will look up the comps, I'll bring them home and put them on my fiance's eBay. So I still do resell just about anything I can get my hands on. My fiance's been getting into the whole Amazon pallet thing. He really likes auctions and estate sales, so. Anyway, that's enough rant. It was a freaking long rant. I thought it was only gonna be a couple minutes, but I've been waiting to get that off my chest. I always think about, you know, making a little Instagram post about thanking my fiance for getting me into this, but it's kind of a long story. So I'm just gonna dive right in now. This was my first stop. I think I spent $60. I found some men's Theory pants, which were actually in the women's pants sections. These would have been in the wrong section. So I found 2 pairs of men's Theory pants. I don't know the comps on those, but this was one of those things where I just trusted my gut. I don't know what I'm gonna list those at. This is my first time finding Bigstar Jeans, and the reason I got these is because the detailed butt. So people love their booty pocket logos. So I got these ones. They're in excellent condition. I looked up quick comps. I think I will list these starting at about $25, maybe $30 if I find the exact style. I'm not sure. I don't want to be greedy. I found a neon Buddha jacket, so it's not missing a button. So Neon Buddha is a hit or miss brand for me. I still pick it up because I've sold about 50% of what I've listed, and a couple of the Neon Buddha listings I've had were full price, and the other Neon Buddha listings that I haven't sold yet, they haven't been sitting that long. So I was excited to pick that up. This one's gonna be a hot seller because it's vintage Disney. Not only is it vintage Disney, but it's vintage Walt Disney World. Not only is it vintage Walt Disney World, but it has the year 96 on it. So this one I will probably list for $40 to start. I had a couple of full-priced vintage Disney sales on Mercari back to back. So I will probably let this one sit on Mercari for a little bit because it's not like a Poshmark style. I found Elie Tahari. These are really nice. They feel like, I think corduroy pants. I don't know the comps on these either, but I'm thinking maybe $25. This one I was on the fence about. It's a Tommy Bahama, and I love Tommy Bahama. It's a long tunic. I also found these I'm so excited about. I was just talking about plaid and flannel and how I never find flannels, but I found a really cute Foxcroft. This is like a really classic flannel. There's a name for this type of flannel and I can't think of it right now. But not only did I find one, I found 2 back to back. Just absolutely excellent condition. Like, these are gonna look so cute on a flat lay with some jeans. I found a Lou & Gray, which I was trying to stay, I'm trying so hard to show you guys this tag. I was trying to stay away, it wasn't meant to be, guys. You can't see the Lou & Gray tag. I was trying so hard to stay away from plain sweaters because it is getting to that point in the season. I also found this, I think this is Sparrow. I don't know. I think this is Sparrow. I think that's an Anthropologie brand, but I could be wrong. My nails look naked. I've had fake nails on for a couple of months. I keep getting fill-ins and I just pop them off. I found these really awesome Timberland like suede boots, and I think I paid up for these, yeah, $8, but these are freaking cute. Timberland's a hot brand right now. Freaking cute. And then I also found some Dansko So the working clogs that I've picked up have sold almost all instantly for me for like between $30 and $40. So I usually pick up clogs. The only time I'll leave a clog behind is if it's in poor condition or really marked up. I think those ones, yep, those ones were $5. I also found this men's Patagonia flannel. I paid up for it. I paid $6 for it. But if my fiance doesn't like it, I will list it for about $25, maybe $30. I don't know how much Patagonia flannels go for. I found some, these are for myself. They're just Kenzie, which is like a nice TJ Maxx brand. I gotta get out of the booty shorts phase. So I used to love wearing like booty shorts, but now I'm a mom of 3. So yeah, that's like not gonna happen. So I've been transitioning my wardrobe from like mid booty shorts to just mom shorts. But mom shorts are like in right now. So these, now I'm starting my second trip. So this is all from a different trip. Found the modern straight 7 for All Mankind jeans. So these ones are distressed. I'm not sure if this hole does not look like a manufactured hole. And this one looks like it was a manufactured hole that probably got like torn open more or picked at, because this one is a manufactured hole. And they have like manufactured distressing on the back. So that's why I'm not that bothered about these, because that kind of goes with it. These are in really good condition, and I think I will list them for, I shouldn't say other than that these are in good condition because they're, but other than that they're great. I think I will list them for around $15 to $20. I also found these for myself, Abercrombie. I found a Pink Nation Victoria's Secret pink top. I sold this exact one in a baby blue within a couple of days of listing it at full asking price. So I was excited to pick that one up. I found this Life is Good Trees Please graphic tee with the Life is Good logo on the sleeve. I think I will list this one around $15. Life is Good has a great following. I love plus size. I've had such amazing luck with Torrid lately. So I was so excited to find this Lane Bryant. This is Houndstooth. I am obsessed with Houndstooth top, and it has this like really cute button down back. So this one I will probably list for $20 to start. I paid $2.99 for it. I found Vintage Havana, which it's something I wouldn't pick up just for the brand. Well, it's a nice brand. But this has this raw hem, which is like, gives it this distressed look. Has like this distressed raw hem at the bottom. And it just feels slightly oversized and slouchy. So this one is in style, and I will probably list it for $25 to start. I also found a J. Crew really cute like paisley top. This is oh, it's medium, so it's definitely oversized. I think I will list this one for $25 just to start. I also found this Victoria's Secret, which is like more exciting to find than pink even, hoodie. It's plain in the front, and on the back it says VS, so it feels like it's in amazing condition. I'll probably list it for $25. I think we're getting on to my last one here. Oh yes, this is J. Crew. I was at the register and I said, okay, I'll pass on this one. And as she was taking it away, I was like, I can't. I've been trying so hard to stay away from J. Crew because it is one of those hit or miss brands for me. But it's not factory. It feels honestly just like new. And the neck, I mean, this would be really cute on a little flat lay. I think I'll list it around $20 to $25 and start price dropping it if I have to. So that is my haul, and that is my story time. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of my video. I know I've made a handful of videos now, but I'm getting to that point where I have almost 500 subscribers, which doesn't sound like a lot compared to a lot of people who have thousands, but It is a lot to me because it was a big step for me in the first place to start making videos and putting my face out there with my brand. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I blabble on too much, if they're too long, if I don't, you know, show you guys the right information. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. That's fine too. I don't hold grudges. So thank you for watching. And as always, my name on Instagram is honeyrags, honey.rags, and my name on Poshmark is honeyrags with no dot. I will be putting the link to my Instagram and Poshmark closet in the description below. If you need a link to any of my other sites, there is a link tree on my Instagram, which will, like I said, be linked below. So thank you so much for watching and happy sourcing.